So, hi folks from the Frisky Woods and welcome to Fimbulmurk channel. Today I thought I'd give you some thoughts about a knife I've been using a lot these days, and that might be not that popular, and maybe my opinion is a little bit different from what you can hear on the internet in general. So here it is. It is Svante Djerf Slötkniv I got from Sweden. This is made by Svante Djerf, and well, a lot of time you see really sturdy knives and rather long knives for bushcraft, and well, maybe we are all wrong. I've been there and I've done that, but it's maybe there is another perspective, and I hope to offer this. If you look at this comes in a really great, albeit a little bit simple sheath, which gets the job done admirably. You have to order it extra, but it is worth the fuss. It's the Svante Djerf is a knife that has a really good reputation amongst carvers and slöjders. Actually, you can see it's not the next big custom knife. It's made rather simple. There's a huge blob of glue coming out of the handle, and if you look for custom quality, it's maybe not the knife you want to go to. But the tempering and the quenching on the blade is legendary. You see, the grind is a little bit of a hollow grind. I had to resharpen it because I've used it really a lot. So you can see I have put on a flat grind accidentally because I don't have a Tormek or something, and do everything by hand, so it is not really possible to maintain a hollow grind. It doesn't matter a lot, but it shows how laser sharp it comes. And if I want to show you how little effort is necessary to make rather fine shavings. Look at that. It's just sails through the wood. This is just a piece of birch wood I found around this place. So you can just sail through the wood, and it makes admirably fine shavings. If you use force, this is actually performs admirably too, and you can also against the grain, if you're going against the grain, that is not a problem at all. No, birch is actually a rather soft wood, but for everyday carving and stuff, it's a nice beginner wood too. So, well, you see, even though I messed up the grind a little bit, you can still see it is a slöjd laser. It's really handy. Also, you get see the balance point is on spot, and the handle is rather comfortable. I don't have really big hands, so that might be an issue for someone with really big hands, but for me it's not a problem at all. In fact, they make bigger handles which feel humongous to me. This one is a really nice little tool to me, and because of the fact that it's not that blingy and shiny, you're not afraid to actually use it, and to me that's a good thing. The blade is 75 millimeters long. The spine is some 2.5 to 2.8 millimeters. I didn't check, but it's not that thick either. But well, if you know what you're doing, you can also use it to split stuff. See? And actually is quite capable of doing things. It doesn't work with a ferro rod because the spine is actually rounded, which helps when you're doing detail work. So that for some bushcraft applications this might not be ideal, but for Slöjd it works a cinch because you don't develop blisters if you use it for hours on end. Well, the handle is well, some around 100 millimeters long. I didn't check either, but due to the shape, which is a barrel shape, that isn't a problem, because you can also put it into the palm of your hand and use it for work like that. It's a quite great position too. And so actually, if you're talking about bushcraft applications, you need to keep in mind what you want a knife to do. That's, well, we keep hearing those arguments about battoning and the one tool option and stuff. Yes, of course, this is not a survival knife. Of course it isn't, and it cannot be. It's not designed to be. But keeping in mind that in history this is what people used, maybe we have been wrong all along. It's just not just about a one tool option. And even if this is a one tool option, you can always break some dry branches from a tree if you are in a forest, and you don't need to batten through the big stuff in order to get some firewood, to get a fire going. If you're in a situation where that's crappy anyway, you will improvise by nature. It's an instinct, not some technique. And well, this is really handy because it's rather light and you can have it on your person all along. So well, I think the steel is some ball bearing steel. Might be 5160 or something. It has a really fine grain. It gets rather sharp. And don't try this at home, is actually wrong. If you want to test the sharpness of a blade, don't use your thumb, other than if you want to look where the burr is. If you want to check the burr on a knife, you can use your finger and do this to estimate if the burr is in the middle of the edge. So I did it all wrong, so don't do this, because you can easily cut yourself. Also, you can use your fingernail, your thumb nail, if it stops on the nail, on the horn, you can estimate the sharpness too. So don't do the silly things I do. So if you're looking for a knife, especially if you're situated in Germany, this might be well worth considering, because in Germany, well, you're not allowed to do wild camping, you are not allowed to light a fire, you're not allowed to forage for a lot of food and provisions. You are not allowed to just take dry wood and all that stuff. And of course, you can be angry about this, but that's how it is. It's just, well, if everyone could do this, well, the woods would be a shittier place than they are, and so it's a matter of conservation. And well, so what you can do is you can take a dry stick that's lying on the ground, and no one will get mad at you. You can forage for some mushrooms if it doesn't exceed 1 kilogram, 2 or 5 kilograms. I think that's fine too, and you can always ask permission from the authorities. And if you are genuinely interested, most officials from the Forest Bureau of Forestry Commissions will be glad to educate you. And well, that's not a big issue. Of course, that is in Germany you're very much limited to what you can do. But what you can do is sitting on a stump, having a cup of tea from your thermos flask or something, and whittle away. And for this application, a knife like that performs admirably. So and it doesn't weigh you down. You keep your load light, and you can take a hatchet with you for bigger carving stuff and stuff without carrying too much weight on you. Not that I didn't that I were not prone to carry more knives or tools than I need, because well, we all juggle knives, and we all together too fond of blades, and maybe you can relate to that. But on the other hand, well, actually, you can carry a sturdier knife, and a sturdier knife that can maybe stand more abuse. That's not my point. There are a lot of awesome knives. One of my favorites is a Castrum or a Mora or something that can take more abuse, and you are not in one for a knife if you want to prepare a spoon blank or something. So on the other hand, this is a rather specialized knife, and the bigger knives cannot do what this can do. You can do really fine detail work with it. You can do most everything that bigger knife can also do. Only in a pinch you have to you would be wanting for something with a thicker spine and a full tang maybe. So you might give it a try. You won't regret it. They make it in all sizes you can possibly think of, and well, um, so, and they make other of awesome tools too. They are quite rustic, but on the other hand, you're not afraid to use them and toss them in your toolbox and mess up the grind like I did. And well, so and they're not especially expensive too. I paid some 800 kroner for it, and translates in some to some. Let me know in the comments if you know how much, but it isn't expensive either. It's a little bit more expensive than a Mora, but actually the standard grind is almost too sharp, if that can possibly be. It comes with a flattish hollow grind, so to say, to 0, and when it was new I could shave my cheeks with it, and well, not that I do frequently, as you might have witnessed by now. So you can, I put a link to the website in the description. Have a look at these, and well, I would recommend it. If you pair it with a bigger knife and a hatchet, you are well prepped for most every situation you can up with. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed, and I could contribute to your decisions, maybe for Christmas. And take care, and until next time.